ActifloCarb. ActifloCarb combines the features and the treatment efficiency of Actiflo with the absorption qualities of activated carbon to remove compounds that are refractory to water clarification. ActifloCarb is equipped with a contact tank that utilizes powdered activated carbon for the absorption of non-flocculable organic matter, taste and odor compounds, pesticides, and emerging micropollutants. The operating characteristics of ActifloCarb are identical to those of Actiflo, providing it with the features of a rapid yet high-performance treatment process, ensuring the production of very high-quality water. After addition of powdered activated carbon, raw water enters the contact tank under vigorous mixing conditions to facilitate the adsorption reaction of the refractory compounds. Hydraulic retention time in this tank is typically 5 to 10 minutes. Upon the transfer of water to the subsequent rapid mix tank, a coagulant is added to initiate the coagulation reaction. The water then enters the flocculation tank, in which polymer and microsand are added under intimate mixing conditions. With the help of polymer bridging, the activated carbon and the hydroxides form robust, high-density microsand ballasted flocks. The flocculated water then enters the settling tank. The microsand ballasted flocks settle quickly, while clarified water rises through the lamella and exits the tank via the effluent collection launder. Typical rise rate is 30 to 40 meters per hour, or 12 to 16 GPM per square foot. The microsand ballasted flocks are scraped to the center pit of the settling tank, from which they are pumped to a Ma hydrocyclone. Pumping energy is converted into centrifugal forces, causing the light activated carbon to separate from the heavy microsand. The microsand is recovered at the cyclone underflow and re-injected into the flocculation tank, whereas the activated carbon exits the cyclone at its overflow. With the aid of regulating valves, approximately 5% of the overflow is discharged to waste for system purge of the saturated activated carbon, whereas the remainder of the flow is recycled back to the contact tank for reuse of the non-saturated activated carbon. The discharge to waste is minimal, corresponding to water losses of about 0.3% of the influent flow. Thanks to the recirculation of activated carbon, operating costs are greatly reduced. ActifloCarb ensures the production of drinking water of very high quality. It is ideal for the treatment of varying polluted raw waters and makes it possible to achieve up to 95% removal of non-flocculable refractory compounds, including the precursors of disinfection byproducts. The process is also well adapted to tertiary wastewater treatment applications, targeting removals of emerging pollutants, especially endocrine disruptors. Thanks to the optional use of ozone introduced into the contact tank, the process is capable of eliminating up to 95% of the endocrine disruptors and their ozonation byproducts. ActifloCarb is also well suited for industrial wastewater applications, specifically for the removal of COD that is refractory to chemical and/or biological treatment. Based on raw water composition and treatment objectives, the process is also available in the Actiflo Twin Carb configuration. This unique design consists of 2 Actiflo units in series, allowing optimum overall treatment performance and reduced consumption of activated carbon. The first Actiflo unit consists of typical chemical clarification for the removal of suspended solids and flocculable compounds, followed by an ActifloCarb polishing unit for the physical absorption of non-flocculable compounds. The unique Actiflo Twin Carb design is especially suited for the treatment of highly polluted waters, making it possible to remove up to 90% of the total organic carbon with influent levels up to 15 milligrams per liter or greater. ActifloCarb effectively removes micropollutants and refractory compounds to achieve unparalleled treated water quality. The process can be easily integrated into existing installations, allowing the rehabilitation of plants at significantly reduced costs. By combining the qualities of activated carbon with Actiflo's high-rate clarification, treatment efficiency, operational flexibility, and reduced footprint, ActifloCarb represents the ultimate clarifier in water pollution control and polishing. ActifloCarb, for the production of very high-quality water.